If you are familiar with Grand Seiko, you have probably heard of their flagship dive watch model, which is the SBGA231. But did you know that this piece was modified from the original SBGA031 in 2017, when Grand Seiko became an autonomous brand from Seiko? Essentially, it was the same watch, but with different text on the dial. Now, when the SBGA231 disappeared from the Grand Seiko website, mass panic ensued on social media, thinking it would be gone forever. And the conspiracy theorists were correct. The SBGA231 is now gone. But a new version has taken its place, which is the SBGA463, and it is different, kind of. So let's see how different these pieces are and check out if these changes are for the better or if you will miss the SBGA231. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you awesome watch content at least once a week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my humble opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Longines Titanium Spirit, which is Longines' latest and greatest tool watch. It is really impressive and offers comfort and a great look and great timekeeping. I really recommend checking this one out because it may just get you interested in Longines. Before we do the wrist check, I just wanted to thank everyone for all the awesome comments that I see. I read them every day and I see every single one. I'm doing my best to answer everyone, which is a big task, so please know that I never miss reading from any of the good or bad ones. Now let's get on to the wrist check. Today I'm wearing my Grand Seiko Snowflake SBGA211, which I've had for just about a year now. I've loved every moment of it and I wear it all the time. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The SBGA463 and SBGA231 are very similar and I will only mention the differences. The SBGA463 has, an excluding the crown protector, a 43.2mm case width, a 14mm thickness, a 50.4mm lug-to-lug, a 21.6mm lug width, and weighs in at 137.46 grams. The case is made out of high-intensity titanium, which is an alloy of titanium, niobium, and iron, and it's approximately 100 Vickers harder than stainless steel. We have a small area of matte finish on the top of the lugs, a facet of Zaratsu at the edge, and full Zaratsu on the sides. The crown can be found at the 3 position and is screwed down with the GS logo. The crystal is sapphire and is flush with the bezel, and it has a bevel on the edges. The bezel insert material is not published, but it is most likely aluminum with a very hard black coating. The bezel on the 463 has more squared minute marks, more precise markers, slightly smaller numerals, and pointers underneath each set of numerals. Now let's compare the bezel action to see if we have any mechanical differences. So basically, these bezels are identical. I think the 231 model that I have here is a little bit off and making kind of a funny noise that isn't normal, so please ignore that. I'll say that they are the same and both wonderful with nice clicks and smooth action. The dial is in a matte black color, and you have a minute grade around the chapter ring in white. The dial markers are all about legibility and have high polished frames. The 12 marker is a triangle, the 9 and 6 markers are rectangles, and we now have a small square with a circle of lume at the 3 marker, which is different from the SBGA231, which just had a rectangle. This was done to update the watch to ISO 6425 standards. The other markers are just circles. The GS logo can be found applied in gold tone, and Grand Seiko below it in gold tone as well. The hour hand is a fountain pen Mercedes style, with a large arrow as the minute hand. The second hand is a slim line with a round counterweight at the back. The power reserve can be found at the bottom left portion and has a black, gray, and white area, each signifying 1 day of power. The date window can be found at the 3 position with a white frame and white background with black numerals. Spring drive and Divers 200M can be found at the bottom middle portion in white. Lume can be found on all dial markers, the hour, minute, and second hands, and on the pip of the bezel. On the 231, you will notice that no lume is on the 3 marker, but otherwise it's virtually identical. The case back is closed and has the Grand Seiko Lion logo in the center with Divers Watch 200M at the top. The bracelet is a 5-link design with high polished smaller center links and matte finished larger links. The buckle is complex and has GS cast into the locking flap. It has pushers to open it. It has 3 clicks of spring bar micro adjust, and it has a spring-loaded ratcheting micro adjust on the opposite side. Then you just push the locking flap forward to use. The movement is the 9R65 spring drive, which has an accuracy of losing or gaining 15 seconds per month, which is about a half second per day, and has a 72-hour power reserve. The second hand also glides effortlessly over the dial without any ticks, due to an electromagnetic braking system regulating the timing. The SBGA463 is 200 meter water resistant and is ready to take the torch from the 231, although it does cost $300 more for $7,300. Now for my humble opinion. I will say that this is really the exact same watch as the 231. It's just a little bit more refined with the more crisp looking bezel and lume at the 3. So I think that it is safe to say that you shouldn't look back if you are in the market and just go with the new one. The watch itself is very light for a diver thanks to the titanium, and although it is on the larger end, it does wear very nice on my 6.5 inch wrist. This is a clean and simple piece that legibility is emphasized on, and Grand Seiko really accomplishes that mission with the high contrast markers and large hands. This watch grows on me every time I look at it, and after wearing it, I really do appreciate it. I'll go ahead and recommend the SBGA463 to anyone who would like a top-tier dive watch that not only offers fantastic timekeeping, but also offers lightweight comfort and a high degree of legibility. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, give this video a like, and of course, share this with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next year.